Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Sometimes the best way to get a girl's attention is to just elbow her real hard.
No.
So, just like if
Don't
a
do
girl's not
that.
giving you the attention, you need to just shoulder check her a little bit.
Oh my God.
Let her know that you're in the building.
No.
And then you're sure to strike up a conversation or get assault charges. It could go either way. And that's how Mark got the girl's attention that he wants to call today.
Oh, no.
Her name is Rebecca, and apparently that's Mark's thing. He'll walk up next to a girl and just throw a shoulder on her real hard. And then he starts up a conversation. Is that how it works, Mark?
Yeah, I guess so.
What are you talking about? That's how it works. I thought he was being sarcastic.
I think he still is, Brooke.
Yeah, I am being a little sarcastic. His email said that he bumped into her real hard to try to get her attention. So
On purpose?
tell us how that happened, Mark.
Well, not real hard. So anyway, yes, Rebecca, I met her at a club. She's absolutely stunning. I noticed her right when she walked in, and so I was immediately started figuring out ways of trying to talk to her. So I ended up going over to her and kind of dancing near her and purposely bumping into her, asking her, I was like, why'd you bump into me? She was like, hey, you bumped into me. And so,
That's actually pretty smooth,
Oh,
isn't it?
nice.
yeah, I didn't think it was too offensive. So
See, I was picturing it totally different. I was picturing like you guys were playing hockey and she had a drink in her hand and you just slammed her up against the wall and the drink went everywhere.
You're like, yeah.
So obviously it worked out for you since you got a date with her.
yeah, like I said, man, she was absolutely stunning. Slightly out of my league, but, it worked. We chatted up at the club the rest of the night. I asked her for her number and if she would want to go out sometime. She gave it to me. Gotta be honest, I was worried that she was going to give me the loser line.
Yeah,
The
the
loser line,
segment that we do on 710 and 910 on Monday mornings, the loser line phone number. But we didn't hear your voicemail on that, so obviously it was her real number. That's nice.
Good.
Yeah, it really was. And so we set it up and it was great, man. I was excited.
Did you put a lot of thought into what you guys were going to do on your date?
I actually just kind of wanted to keep it casual. Just kind of started off with dinner and just kind of see where it led from there.
Okay.
And how did it lead? Was it good?
Well, when I first pulled up to her house and when I walked up to the door, she had actually opened the door before I even knocked.
Like
So
she
that
was looking out the people and expected you and was just...
Well, if he said he was going to be there at a certain time, why wouldn't she expect
Yeah,
him?
I mean, I do that if somebody's coming over to my house. I'll look out the window to see if they're there, but I never open the door before they're there. I just wait
Act
for the
like
knock
you
and be
were-
like, oh,
We're
there you are. It's
desperately
kind of
waiting.
weird to just be like, I was sitting right here next to the door and open it up.
I don't know.
No, it was just, for me, it was a wonderful surprise. I mean, that got me pretty excited that it seemed like she was that excited.
Yeah, totally. It's a great sign.
Think
I,
so.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Then I gave her a hug and said we should get out of here. I made some dinner reservations. And I go to my car and turn around and realize she just was still standing there in the doorway.
What?
She just stood there in the door.
Yeah, didn't move.
Weird.
Maybe she was stunned by your good looks. What was she doing in the doorway?
I don't know what she was doing in there. I mean, I didn't know if, the club light hit me right that night and daylight it wasn't so good or I don't know.
So she seemed stunned.
Yeah, I don't know. She just kind of stared at me with this weird look and I stared back and just kind of said we should go. And I don't know, she kind of snapped into it and got in the car.
Maybe she was expecting you to carry her to the car. Be a gentleman. You ever think about that?
What every woman wants.
Man, she was that hot enough that I would have done it if she asked.
Give her a piggyback ride to your car door.
Nice.
Was that the
Oh,
only
yeah.
strange thing that happened on your date?
Yeah, sort of. Dinner was good. Conversation was relatively smooth. I kind of was offended that she actually had set up something for after our date,
Oh.
which I thought was kind of weird, not knowing that the date was ending after dinner. I didn't know if she was lying or just making excuses at that point.
Yeah, I was going to say, did she not tell you about that beforehand?
No, she didn't.
I will say, even if she wasn't lying, a lot of times going into a date, a girl will set something up just in case as her out. Or as a way to stop herself from going home with you that night. I don't know.
Thanks for trying to be
That could
nice
be.
to him. That
I'm
doesn't.
trying to be nice. That happens. It really does.
So how did everything end then after she said she had plans?
She actually had me drop her off a few blocks away. It was on a different street corner, and
What?
yeah, it was. And as she was getting out, I just was like, can I call you again? And she just yelled, sure.
And have you called her?
Sure.
I wouldn't be calling you guys if I didn't.
And how many times have you tried to call her?
Probably more than I should have, but I mean, I definitely want to let her know I want to go out again, and if, I did do something wrong, I don't know, I definitely want to know and see if I can fix it or,
If it turns out she's just not attracted to you, are you going to have hurt feelings?
No, that's fine. That's, people's preference. It's, that's what it is.
Yeah, and you said she was out of your league anyway, so you should already know that might happen. So you dropped her off on the street corner.
Slightly.
You dropped her off on the street corner, and that's the last you've seen or heard from her.
Yeah, so, I mean...
That's so
Alien
weird.
abduction ever cross your mind?
Oh.
Come on, dude.
It's a good
Dude, it happens so
possibility.
much. It happens. There's
True.
TV shows about it. It happens all the time.
I really don't think she was abducted by aliens.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update then, all right?
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and Mark is on the phone with us. Mark went out on a date with a girl named Rebecca. After the date, she said she had plans, and he dropped her off on a street corner a few blocks away, and she disappeared, and he hasn't heard from her since. Now, Mark just thinks she's not calling him back, but experts say that she was abducted by aliens. And that expert would be me. I'm almost positive that when we dial her phone number to try to get her on the phone to find out what went wrong on the date, nobody will answer because she's currently in space being examined by aliens. Mark, on the other hand, does not agree with me. But Mark, we're going to call the number either way and see who's right. I hope you're ready to be wrong, buddy.
I don't know. I guess I did see a strange light that night out my window after
Yeah,
dropping her off.
there you go.
Starting to put it all together.
You're slowly changing my mind.
Did it feel really weird to drop a girl off after dinner on a dark street corner and her want that to happen?
It wasn't a dark street corner. It was a well-lit street that she was meeting her friends. I just really wanted the date to keep going. I didn't want it to end.
Sure, meeting her friends from a far-off galaxy who would beam her up into space, never to be heard from again. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out what went wrong in her date, okay?
Awesome.
Hello?
Hi, is Rebecca there?
Yeah, this is her.
Rebecca, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
I'm calling because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and he emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone. His name is Mark,
Oh.
and you met Mark out at a club, and then you guys went to dinner, and ever since your date, you haven't responded to any of his phone calls or text messages, so he emailed us and was like, can you guys see if you can call her and find out what went wrong?
This is really bizarre.
He told us how you guys went out, and then you said you had to meet up with some friends. Was the friends thing an excuse to get out of the date?
I mean, he was, he was nice.
You still haven't answered my question, Rebecca. Did you make up the fact that you were meeting up with your friends later as an excuse to get out of your date with him?
I mean,
I'm going to take that as a yes.
Yeah, just take that.
Move on.
So why'd you do that? What was so bad about the date?
for me, I'm more like old-fashioned when it comes to dating and stuff, and I definitely believe that a gentleman should act a certain way, and I kind of feel like he fell short of my expectations.
Do you mean, was he not opening doors? And
I mean, when we first met up, when he came to my house to pick me up, you know, I was waiting for him at the door, and I just felt like, you know, he came to greet me, and that was fine, and he gave me a hug, and then I was kind of just waiting, you know, for him to kind of set the tone of the date, especially with the first impression, and he just didn't really do it right.
What did you want him to do? to do. I mean, a hug sounds pretty good to me. I don't know.
I just think like when a gentleman comes to pick up a lady, you know, he should bring her like a little token of his appreciation, like flowers or maybe a stuffed animal or something. It doesn't have to be anything, you know, expensive, but just something to say hi and, you know, I appreciate you taking the time to go out with me tonight.
So he didn't bring you essentially a gift, and that upset you.
Yeah.
Wait, do most men, okay, hold on. Do most men bring you a gift when you go out on a first date? Because I've never encountered it.
I mean, not every time, but I mean, the ones that don't bring me a gift don't really see me ever again. And the ones that do, I, you know, I'm willing to take the next step or maybe a second date. And I know a lot of people will call me old-fashioned. I feel like you kind of feel that way, and maybe I am, and, you know, maybe you're not. People just do things differently and have different, you know, standards and stuff.
Okay, well, how was everything else? How was everything else on the date other than the fact that he did not bring you a gift?
He seemed genuinely nice, and it did start off a little sour, and when it kind of starts off that way, it's hard to really get like the butterflies going and stuff like that.
He said when he picked you up that there was a moment where you just stood at the door.
Well, I just thought that he was going out to get the gift after he came up empty-handed at first. Like, I thought he was picking up on what was happening.
He's like,
Okay.
I'll wait here.
So you assumed that he was going back to his car to grab you, whatever it was.
Yeah, like I thought he had forgotten it in his car.
So you knew in that moment when you were at the door and he had nothing for you that you would never go out on a date with him again.
I didn't know at that moment. I thought maybe somewhere down the line there would be like a surprise or maybe a gift waiting like on the seat in the car or at the restaurant or something like that. But yeah, then when I realized, it kind of just fizzled out for me.
So he took you out the whole time and no gift.
What a jerk.
Right, no gift.
Man. You know what? I think he should realize that he needs to be more of a gentleman, and we should tell him that.
Go for it.
Well, but how about you tell him? Because he's actually on the line listening right now.
Hi, Rebecca.
Oh my God. I didn't know you were there.
Yeah. Listen, Rebecca, I'm really sorry. I had no clue what your expectation was for our date. You know,
I mean, I don't think it's too much of an expectation for a girl to feel like excited and appreciated the first time she goes out. And, you know, it just didn't really live up to what I thought you were going to be when you showed up without like a gift or something. I mean, I don't have time to teach a guy how to be romantic.
You're right.
What?
I completely agree with you. I don't know. I don't know where my head was. I definitely should have, you know, brought something.
What
Are you serious right now, Mark?
Dude?
Thank you, Mark. I do appreciate you saying that.
No,
Yeah,
wait.
no. I mean, people have their ways, and she's absolutely beautiful, and she knows it, and she deserves to be treated from the very beginning just like that.
You know, she's like putting like all the emphasis on material things, right?
I wouldn't say like material things. I mean, I don't care. He could have read me a poem at my door, and that would have been something. It doesn't have to be something that costs money. You know what I mean? Just a gesture.
You actually want a man to stop and read you poetry when he picks you up.
She's old-fashioned, Brooke.
That's just awkward.
I mean, what's awkward about a guy who is trying to actually woo a girl and, you know, be old-fashioned and be romantic? If you don't like romance, I mean, that's on you, but I would like to feel something when I meet someone.
Yeah. Sometimes you want a guy to show up and read you a sonnet. It's like a Shakespeare type experience.
But like I said, it could have been anything. I mean, I'm not expecting diamonds. It's just the thought that goes into something like that, and a guy who knows how to treat a woman.
Listen, I totally understand what you're saying. I definitely should have been way more of a gentleman and much more attentive to your needs. You know.
Oh
my God.
You are kissing
So,
her ass.
I'm really sorry I didn't get you a gift.
Hey, Rebecca, if you think about it right now, this is sort of a gift.
Yeah.
Right? He went through all this effort to try to get a second date with you. Would you like to go on a second date with him? We will pay for it.
And Rebecca, I promise I will get you 2 gifts. One to make up for the last time, and one for this time.
You hear that, Rebecca? this could work out in your favor.
Oh my God.
2 gifts.
I mean, I really appreciate the effort, and if you are willing to do that, I'd give you a second chance, even though I really shouldn't.
Oh my God.
A real man would just know, but you have gone through all these great lengths, and I'd say okay.
Oh my God.
I promise you won't be disappointed.
There you go. Rebecca, you should know, a real man should already know, but sometimes a lady needs to teach a man how to act. And so maybe Mark just learned right now how to treat you.
I think we've made progress here today.
Wow.
So I will pay for a second date for you guys, but Mark, you get the gifts yourself, okay?
That's awesome. Yeah.
All right, so that's a yes from both of you. You guys will go out again?
So weird.
Yes.
This is like the one time I don't like that they're dating.
Oh my God, and he's gonna be like opening gifts on their date. Like,
Congratulations, you two.
Yep, thank you.
I feel like this is the start of something really good.
oh yeah.
Oh, sure.
And by start of something good, I mean the start of Mark being bankrupt.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says it's not called being materialistic, it's called old-fashioned. Yay. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Rebecca wasn't calling this dude Mark back because she said he didn't meet her old-fashioned standards. And by that, she means he failed to show up to the date with a gift for her.
Yeah.
She said he wasn't a real gentleman because a real gentleman would know to bring her a token before the date.
She's on Tinder for the stuff, you guys, not
Yep.
for the
Right.
guys.
And believe it or not, Mark actually agreed
And
that he was wrong
apologized.
and even apologized for it and offered to bring her 2 gifts if she would go out on another date with him. And surprisingly, or not surprisingly at all, she took him up on the offer and said yes to a second date. Because, you're getting double the free stuff. Why not?
Yeah.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Today's second date update, powered by South Hill Mall. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Carolyn is on the phone today to do a second date update, and in her email, she says she thinks she might be a bad person
Whoa.
for wanting to do this second date update.
Really?
I don't really know what that means, but Carolyn, why do you think you'd be a bad person for wanting this second date update?
Well, because I don't really like him that much.
Oh,
What? Why would you be doing that, Carolyn? This is why your dating life is bad.
No. Yes, maybe. You're probably right. Because there could be something really cool involved.
What do you mean? Like,
Whoa.
I'm guessing you're not talking about emotions.
Not romantic ones.
Okay, well, before we get into all that and the reason you think you're a bad person, what's the guy's name?
Rob.
Wow,
do you
even
even
say it
say
like
it
you don't like him. And
Ew.
where did you meet Rob?
Rob.
Robert, we got set up through friends, so.
Okay, and were you as disappointed in Robert the first time you saw him as you are now?
Well, it's funny you say that because I was led to believe that Rob was going to be super hot.
God, Rob, get
Man.
it together, you uggo.
He wasn't hot.
No, he was just okay.
What? Oh my God.
All right,
this
so
is
far
terrible.
we've got somebody who you don't like that much and you don't think he's that attractive.
Oh.
You must have enjoyed actually going out with him then, right?
No, you would have punched your eyes out.
What?
He would do things, it's so hard to explain, but he would do things like, I was like, oh, what do you do actually? And he's like, oh, I'm a hopscotcher.
What?
Hop-
Is that supposed to be funny?
Yeah, is that a joke?
Yeah, it was supposed to be funny. He was so amused with himself. And then he's like, no, I'm a pogo stick jumper.
Oh, wow.
He just 10 minutes of him not saying what he did, but just saying really stupid stuff that I just had to smile at.
Did
So
he ever
Karen-
actually say what he did for a living?
Yeah, he did say, and I don't even remember. It was really boring. It was some business.
So wait, your dating life is in such a state that you want to call someone who's not calling you back who you find boring, ugly, and obnoxious.
I never said ugly. I said he was just okay.
Okay. Well, there you go. There's some silver lining then with Rob. He's mildly attractive, I guess.
That's being generous.
All
Okay.
right.
Well, then why call him to go out again?
Well, during the date, in our boring conversation, he did say one interesting thing.
Okay. And that
Okay.
one thing wasn't just that the date was about to be over?
No,
No,
that
but-
might have been more interesting, but no.
Kudos to you for listening well enough to hear the interesting thing.
So what was it? What did he bring up that you were interested in?
He won concert tickets, but also a meet and greet
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So-
for what?
for Adam Levine, and I freaking love Adam Levine.
Oh my God. It's just dawning on me.
Wait.
So you want to do the second date update to try to go with him to this meet and greet that he won?
Yeah, because he brought it up and made me think that he wanted to take me on it.
Oh, man.
So you're using this poor guy to just try to get close to Adam Levine.
But like super close. Like you touch him in a meet and greet, I'm imagining.
I mean, I get it. Adam Levine is super hot.
Super hot.
But, yeah. Did you just keep bringing up Adam Levine the whole time you talked to him after he said that?
He said he won these, and I said that I was interested. I hinted that, and nothing was ever set in stone, but there was a lot of implying going on.
How'd your date end?
Oh, we kissed.
Oh, my God. You totally kissed him because you knew he had Adam Levine tickets at that point.
Yes, it felt right.
No!
It felt so right, so romantic.
Shouldn't have.
You are kind of a bad person for this. You're right.
Oh.
I knew it, but I still want it so bad.
Okay. Well, how long has it been since your date with this dude?
So it's only been a couple days, but the concert is coming up soon, so I'm getting nervous.
Okay, wait.
So you want to do a second date update after only a couple days or whatever it is?
I gotta secure the date. I gotta block it out.
So why do you think he hasn't called you back already?
I don't know. I'm kind of out of his league. I don't know if he's trying to play it cool because he read it in a book somewhere.
Oh, man.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and figure out why he's not calling you back, and then see if we can get you your meet and greet with Adam Levine in your second date update right after this, all right?
Thanks, guys.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Carolyn is on the phone, and today she wants to try to get a second date with Adam Levine from Maroon 5.
That's
Seriously?
essentially
I know
it.
sounds weird, but she actually went out with this guy named Rob, who she didn't like very much. Was bored on the date, thought that he wasn't that attractive, and what else didn't she like about him? Just all around,
Everything.
didn't really like him very
There's
much.
not
But
one thing she liked.
the one thing she did like is that he has some sort of meet and greet tickets with Adam Levine, and so she wants to do a second date update to hopefully go out with him again so she can be the lucky person who accompanies him. And you know what, Carolyn? I don't even think we need to call Rob. Rob's just kind of the middleman in this whole thing. Because, you know, I work in radio. I actually happen to have Adam Levine's number. I can just call him for you right
You
now.
do not.
Oh, shut up.
Don't listen to him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
believe
you
him.
want me just to call him right now instead?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, I have no idea how to contact that man.
Oh,
Sorry. He's way hotter than I am.
Okay, I know we're doing a lot of jokes about this and it's funny, but does anyone think that this is morally wrong to lead some guy on and make him think that a girl likes him just so this woman can meet Adam Levine?
It is, but I kind of want to see what happens.
Yeah, and if it was anybody other than Adam Levine, maybe, because he is just so hot. Who cares? Morals go out
right
the
now.
window when it comes to him.
I don't feel good about this.
All right,
No, but
Carolyn,
let's see what-
are you ready to give Rob a call?
yes.
All
Let's
right.
do this.
Do
Here we
not-
go.
Oh,
I hope he
God.
doesn't answer.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Rob.
This is Rob.
Hey, Rob, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
Okay.
Okay. What's up? How you doing?
Good. You say you're with a radio show?
Yes, it's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Never heard of it.
That's okay.
Okay. Thanks for
A lot of
not
people who
listening.
haven't heard of it, but
Yeah.
one of our listeners did email us about you, and that's why we're calling today.
Me?
Yeah. Your name's Rob, right?
Yeah. This is Rob.
Okay. Is this the Rob that recently went out with a girl named Carolyn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super weird. Yeah, I went out with a girl named Caroline.
Yeah, and Carolyn emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone.
Huh.
It's something that we do on the show called a second date update. So Carolyn is wondering why you haven't called her yet for another date.
I mean, it seems like a real personal thing.
If you didn't like Carolyn, it's totally fine.
Brooke.
Well, no, I liked her.
Are you sure?
I liked her. I just, I got the feeling that it wasn't gonna work.
And why not?
Wonder why.
To be honest, she didn't seem to be really paying attention to me while we were eating, or just sitting, or at any point in the date. She was on the phone a lot, like a lot of texting, just kind of. It just didn't seem like she liked me very much.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's quite the opposite. I mean, she emailed a radio show to get you on the phone because she wants to see you again.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't expect that.
She sounds like she was pretty rude on the date. Like there wasn't a lot for you to like about her.
Well, I guess if you guys are saying she's interested, I mean, maybe I'm just terrible at reading people. I mean, if I'm wrong, I will accept that I'm wrong and willing to give it another shot, I guess.
Okay, so you weren't like not calling her back because you didn't like her. You just thought she wasn't into you.
Yeah, I just thought she wasn't into me, so I just figured part ways would be best for both of us.
Yeah, don't you think intuition is such a strong thing? Like being able to read people?
Yeah, and I did like her at first, so maybe I should have stuck with that initial intuition, and maybe we should hang out.
Maybe.
Opposite.
And you know what, Rob? She's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
You guys are calling me. Did she calling in as well? Like
we called. We like conferenced her in, and she's been quiet on the other line this whole time, but she wants to talk to you. Caroline?
Yeah.
Hey, Rob.
Uh-uh.
Hey.
Hey, whoa, this is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it is cool. I was been thinking about you.
I guess I was a little wrong, but I've been thinking about you as well. This is great.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, yeah, because I really feel bad that you felt like I just wasn't, like, interested because, I mean, I just feel like it's a fluke. I wasn't feeling, like, super great that day, and because I had a fun time. Like, I think you're a pretty awesome guy.
I kind of figured maybe you were feeling not so great. Maybe I just read the signals wrong. I guess I was completely wrong about the whole thing.
Yeah, sometimes that can happen, Rob, you know? Like,
Stop it. We can't
two sides to every story. I mean, you're thinking that she doesn't like you. She's like, oh, man, this guy Rob is awesome. I'm glad we made this phone call.
Happens all the time.
I was completely sure that you had no interest in me whatsoever, and I was just, like I said, cutting losses. But this is so exciting. This is so cool.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you're excited. Yeah, I just was in kind of like not a great mood, and it's sometimes just hard for me to hide that when I'm not feeling good. So, you know.
Great. Well, sorry you're in a bad mood for our date. I'm hoping we can do another thing, and maybe you'll be in a better mood, and I'll give another shot. And like, this is so exciting.
Rob, does that mean you're asking me out again?
Yes, absolutely.
Hey!
Let's see. I'm pretty free at the end of this week. Do you want to maybe we can get some coffee or something on Thursday?
There you go.
Hey, coffee's good.
Coffee date.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I was thinking that you brought up, and I just thought that would be super fun for us to do. Because, like, you mentioned, like, a concert, and I love concerts. And I was like, oh, you would be such a fun person to go to a concert with.
Sure. We can go to a concert if you want. That'd be great.
Okay, cool. I feel like you mentioned winning tickets to see Adam Levine, right?
Yeah, that was, I did.
Well, that would be cool. You know, I've always kind of liked their music and him.
Yeah, that'd be a sweet date, Rob.
Yeah, that would be a really sweet date.
Caroline, that sounds like a blast. I totally love to take you to see Adam Levine, but I gave those tickets to my niece.
Oh.
What?
Oh, you gave them away, Rob?
Oh, no.
Well, I gave her the extra ticket. I'm taking her.
Oh.
my God.
She's a huge Adam Levine fan, and I couldn't tell her no.
So wait, you're like a really good person who wants to take care of your family and everything, right? And make dreams come true.
I mean, she's family. I can't say no to family, you know?
So you don't have the tickets anymore?
I mean, I still have a ticket, and I'm taking my niece.
Yeah.
But there's always concerts we could go to. I mean, there are so many concerts.
Yeah, but you had meet and greet tickets, right?
I didn't give them away. I still have them.
Rob,
I couldn't go
Rob,
home.
that's lame. That's lame. I would love to go to that concert with you. Is there any way that you could just tell your niece you're sorry and you messed up and like, 'cause we would have so much fun together at that.
Dude, you are so low.
I don't know that I could do that. She's real excited. It's going to break her heart.
I think you should try. I mean, because we would have a killer time.
Carolyn, are you really trying to get him to take the tickets back from his niece?
You're trying to get him to...
They haven't gone yet.
Dude, it's a little girl who has a dream of meeting Adam Levine, not a grown-ass woman.
I mean...
Well, I have wants, too.
Wait a second. Is this only to get me to bring you to the concert?
No, I want to go out with you. You have these tickets, and I just thought it would be really cool if we went together.
I'm sorry. There's really nothing I can do about it. But look, if you still want to go out, I think Thursday's great. We can get coffee on Thursday. We can talk. We can actually get to know one another.
Yeah, there you go. Carolyn, would you like to go out with Rob on a second date for some coffee? On Thursday, we'll pay for it.
We already sat across from each other and, chit-chatted. I wanted to do something, meet Adam Levine.
So no to coffee?
Yeah, no, I'm not interested in getting coffee with Rob.
Okay. I mean, do you like concerts? There are plenty of other concerts coming through. I can get us tickets.
No, thanks. I wanted to do the meet and greet. No.
Oh, my God, you're such a snake, Carolyn. What is wrong with you?
I just know what I want.
Dude,
Rob,
you
she's
deserve
not gonna,
so much better.
She's not going to go out with you unless you can get her to meet Adam Levine.
It's the only reason she wanted to go out with you.
Are you serious?
Yeah. The only reason she wanted to do a second date update was so that she could hopefully be your guest for those tickets.
Come on. Caroline, are you serious? You got them to call me so you can have tickets?
Listen, you're fine.
You're
but I really wanted to see Adam Levine, and whatever, I don't think it's that big of a deal. And if I felt something different on the second date, I would have been open to it, but...
You're a liar!
Wow, I guess it's good that we're not going out again because you sound like a really bad person.
Dude, Rob, you are so on.
That's not fair.
Is it though?
Hey, Carolyn, look, I'm sorry that you didn't get tickets to go meet Adam Levine through Rob. I'm
Call
sorry.
him for me.
No, how about this? I bet you through the radio station I can get you some.
You can really? Are you being serious this time? Seriously?
I am. I bet you I could. I bet you I could find meet and greet tickets for Adam Levine.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh my God, I love you so much.
Yeah, I didn't say I was going to give them to you. I'll give them to Rob's niece again.
I hate you. I hate all
That'd be
of
great.
you.
She has a few friends that want to go too.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
For once, karma wins. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Caroline wanted to call a guy named Rob. She didn't like him. Thought he was boring, not very attractive. Didn't really dig the date at all, but she wanted a second date with him. Why? Because Rob had some meet and greet passes for Adam Levine.
Oh, yeah.
From
Levine?
Levine,
It's
sorry.
Levine.
I always get it wrong.
They're both
I
acceptable.
know.
From Maroon 5. Anyway,
Yeah.
he had meet and greet passes. The only reason she wanted a second date with him was because she wanted to get those passes and go with him to that. But when we got him on the phone and tried to get her a second date, he revealed that he had given those passes to his niece. Like he was going to take his niece along.
Like a good uncle.
Yeah, like, that's cool, you know? And then she got mad at him and decided not to go out with him, and she doesn't want to date because she only wanted to use the dude to meet Adam Levine.
Oh, people are saying such nice things about her on our text
They
board
really
right
are,
now.
yeah.
Dude, the audacity she had to honestly say, will you just tell her you're sorry and take me instead?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, you
She
know
actually
what?
asked him to take the tickets away from his niece.
Oh
When
my
you
gosh.
love Adam Levine and you think it's destiny.
I guess. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Before we start today's second date update, I want every dude listening right now to take note and pay attention.
Okay.
Oh,
Because
okay.
on the phone right now, we have a true pickup artist.
Uh-oh.
This guy knows how to get the ladies, and he has a pickup line that he uses that I guess is a surefire technique.
There's literally no such thing.
Yeah, you've heard this before.
It doesn't exist.
His name is David, and in his email about the woman that he wants to call today, he said he went to a dog park, and this is how he got her number.
Okay.
He said, "Hey, is that your dog?" Smooth line, David.
Okay.
Very smooth.
I would argue that it's the delivery, not the actual word.
Okay, so David, tell us how you deliver it then, if it's different than that.
Well, I see. I go to the dog park quite often, and there's two different kinds of people who go to the dog park. There's the people who take their dog so get some exercise, and they just go and let the dog run, and then they sit on their phone the whole time. And then there's people who go to be around other people and other dogs and interact with people.
Okay, play and
I
stuff.
go to the dog park too. I don't think that there's that many of those people, but okay.
But it's just two categories. There's not like a third.
Okay.
And so I saw this girl, Teresa, and I'd actually seen her there before, and she's definitely the latter, not the former. Very, very bubbly, very enigmatic.
Okay,
And,
those are too big of words for this show, David.
I know, but I like it.
Yeah.
Well, sorry to use big words. I just meant, she's hot and seems friendly.
There you go.
That's better.
Go.
That's much more our
She's
speed
hot.
with enigmatic or whatever. Dude, just speak our language. She hot. I like her. That's really all we needed. So you started talking to her, and I'm making fun of it because in your email you said that was your line. It didn't sound like much of a line.
That is my line. And I went up to her, and I just very flat out said, "Is that your dog?" And she said, "No."
Wait.
No.
Wait, were you purposely pointing to a dog that you knew wasn't hers?
No, it was her dog, the dog that I'd seen her bring before, and she says, "No, it's not her dog." And that kind of took me back. I don't really know what I was expecting,
Whoa.
but she kind of fed into my line, and she goes, "No, of course it's my dog." And we had a laugh about that.
Okay, so she's funny. That's good.
Yeah, and so we started sort of joking about, well, if we were to steal a dog there, which dog would we, fetch the highest bounty on?
All
That's
right.
messed up.
Wow.
And did you guys decide on one dog to steal?
Yeah, we kind of looked at the Huskies. You could probably, fetch a pretty penny.
Yeah. Expensive breed. I see what you're going.
Exactly. And so then to kind of keep the joke going, I said, well, where we can go see a lot of other expensive dogs. And she says, "No, where?" And I said, "Well, I'll show you on our date."
Oh, look at that.
Look at you.
attaboy.
Just telling her that you're going to go on a date with me.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that one.
And then what did she do to that? She bat her eyes at you and say, "Oh, you are such a cad. Well, just tell me when you're going to pick me up."
It was close. It was close. I think she liked, somebody coming along with initiative, and,
Yeah.
I knew what I wanted.
Okay, and
Okay.
she obviously wanted it too, because I'm guessing you guys went on a date.
We did. We did go on a date. And the date was to a restaurant that I know that also happens to be across the street from a dog groomer.
It's across from a dog groomer.
I mean, in my head, I was like, oh, it's across the street. This will be funny. I thought she would find it funny.
Oh.
Now I'm thinking you're starting to milk the joke a little too much.
Yeah, it's getting old.
Well, this is why I'm calling, because I thought everything was going well, and we ordered. They brought us drinks, and as we were waiting for the food, she says to me, "Hey, look, David, I don't think this is going to work out."
Oh.
What?
I guess she was direct with you as
Whoa.
well.
Yeah.
You hadn't even gotten through dinner, and she's already deciding it's not going to work?
We hadn't even gotten dinner.
Whoa.
Oh,
Wow.
dang.
What did you say to that?
I asked her, I said, did I say something? Something I said? And she said, "No, look, I'm really sorry. I just can't do this."
And that's it.
Wow.
And that was it. So, I mean, she apologized. I think she understood that she was cutting it really short.
Yeah.
Man,
That's
that would
straightforward.
drive me nuts not knowing why.
And I think that's what's really getting me, because she was really sweet about it.
Uh-huh.
She wasn't rude or mean. She was really nice. She was the girl who I wanted to take out.
God,
Even
so you
worse.
can't even be angry at her.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So she left, and I've texted her several times, and I have not heard anything back from her.
Wait, did you eat your whole dinner before she left or no?
I ate my dinner and half of her dinner.
Whoa.
Yeah, 'cause she was gone at that point, right?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Sweet. Double dinner. I like it.
No.
Nothing wrong with double dinner.
Oh, he got rejected.
Why do you think that she would just leave like that then?
I'm guessing I must have said something. I must have made a joke that just didn't, I try to crack a lot of jokes. People tell me I'm not funny, but I think they just don't get them. And
Yeah, that's usually what it is, David.
That's the best way to do it, If you think you're funny and people don't agree, screw it. You're funny.
so I'm guessing it was that, but it's sort of kind of eating at me. I just kind of want to know.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thank you guys.
Yeah, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, we have David on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Teresa. They met at the dog park and then ended up making plans to go to dinner. When they went to dinner, she excused herself before they even had the food and said she had to leave and just kind of left him there, and he has no idea why she took off. And David, I've got 3 theories for you.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's the right response, David.
First theory was that maybe her ex-boyfriend was a waiter at that restaurant and she had to just get out of there. Second theory, maybe she just wanted to see your dog again and you didn't bring your dog on the date, so she didn't want to hang around with you.
It is a cute dog.
No.
Okay. Third theory, never actually happened at all. You dreamt the whole thing.
Ooh.
And you're currently still dreaming, David.
And then this whole thing is less embarrassing if it's the third one.
Yeah, that's a good point. You did nothing wrong in the third scenario.
I gave you her number, right?
Oh, are you saying you want me just to get to the phone call then? You're tired of my theories?
Yeah, I mean, no, I guess we could explore that later, but maybe if we talk to her first.
Yeah, let's get to the phone call.
All right. Well, I'll dial her phone number right now, okay? Here we go.
That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Teresa, please?
this is her.
Hey, Teresa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
I think you might have the wrong number.
I don't think I do. I got your number from one of our listeners who wanted me to call you.
Yeah, for what?
Well,
Valid question.
it is a good question. So we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So you went out with a dude that you met at the dog park recently. His name's David. And David told us a little bit about your date, and he's confused why you just took off before dinner even got there.
I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, I just knew it wasn't going to work out.
He said that you said that, but he still doesn't know why.
I don't understand why it matters. I'm not interested.
Yeah, I think we know that, and I think David knows that too, because we talked to him, but he's just curious. Like, he wants to know what he did wrong.
I mean, it just, like, we were at dinner, and he's nice. He just doesn't stop talking, and he just is so exasperating. Like, I would be in the middle of a conversation, and he would just keep interrupting me over and over and over again.
Oh, okay.
Like, anytime he would ask me a question about myself, and I'd be like, thank God, like, finally, like, he'll come up for air, and I can actually, like, offer some sort of information about myself. I would get 3 words in, and he would just jump right back in and interrupt me and turn the conversation back around on him.
So he talked a bunch, didn't really ask you about yourself, and then only wanted to talk about himself.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, it got to the point where I just, like, I couldn't be talked at anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it was too much.
Yeah, but in his defense, he was probably nervous, and you weren't even at the date long enough to really feel the pain of being talked at that long.
I mean, I was in a lot of pain for being talked at. I don't know what kind of pain he was in, but I was in a lot.
Well, at least you got out before you had to sit there for like an hour or two and just listen to him talk about himself and you not be able to say a word, right?
Why do you think I left? I just couldn't. It was just too much. Like,
No.
I couldn't do it.
I'm sorry. I can't back you on this one. I feel like that's so rude. You couldn't, like, the
my
worst thing
God.
that happened is you have to listen to a guy for an hour.
Do you still date? Do you know? I don't know.
Good point.
I feel like you might not.
That's all right. I'm married. You're right.
Okay.
For you to say.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
I
just
get
figured
that.
you just cut it and get out of there while you were still able to salvage your evening, maybe.
Yeah, I just, especially coming out of a relationship, it's like, I just want to be out with a guy and be able to have a conversation with them where, like, seriously, like, they're not going to interrupt me every 2 seconds, and I can actually tell them a little bit about myself.
Yeah, but Teresa,
and I feel like
I don't think that I was trying to interrupt you. Like, I wasn't trying to cut you off.
You just did.
Literally.
Yeah.
who's that?
Well, that's David. He's actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you or at you. I don't know, but he's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Yeah, Teresa, I've never tried to interrupt you. I mean, I did not think that you were
I don't know if
uninterested.
you were trying, but you did.
I mean, well, when? What? I mean, I feel like we were only out for 20 minutes. How could I have talked over you the whole time?
David, do you even remember anything about me aside from the fact that I have a dog? Like, can you tell me any fact about me at all?
Well, yeah, I remember that that you work at the dentist. You're a dental hygienist, and I told you the story about my cabin.
I'm not a dental hygienist.
You're not a dental
You're not?
hygienist?
No.
What do you do, Teresa?
I work at a yoga studio.
Oh, God.
I never said that. Not once
Oh, so
in
it
the
was
entire
your sister.
conversation.
That's what it was. It was your sister is a dental hygienist. And you're... Okay, yeah, I remember now. Yes, because my cousin is also a dental hygienist.
Oh, no.
And your sister is a dental hygienist, and so I knew about the intricacies of the
Do
profession.
you see what you're doing
so
right
I started
now?
talking
Do you see
about
what you're doing right now? David, do you see what you're
What?
doing right now? You just turned this whole thing right around and made it about you. No one cares about your cousin.
She has a point, David. I mean, I was backing her on maybe leaving a little bit earlier and not giving you a chance, but maybe she read you right, buddy.
Look, no, but I'm not trying to argue. I'm not trying to talk. I'm just trying to say that I was listening. Maybe I get the details wrong, but I tried to listen.
I don't really hear what you're saying, but I listen to their sound.
David, if you're in a class and then you go and you have to take a test, just because you were in the class doesn't mean you're going to pass the test if you weren't listeing, because you didn't retain any information.
Yeah, but
when
there
you
isn't.
told me, and I just
didn't
don't
think
remember.
there was a test after the date. Am I right?
That's not what she's saying, David. She's using it as an analogy.
He's not listening.
No,
my
I am
God.
listening. I just
No,
I
you're
don't.
not. You're not listening. There's 5 other people in this conversation, and you're not listening to any of them.
Okay, look, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Like, how can I be better?
You just have to listen. Like, conversation is a give and take. You know what I mean? Like, if I wanted to just have a guy talk at me, I would throw on a podcast. Like, you just need to pay attention. And if you feel like you're not getting something out of a conversation with somebody,
No, but
ask
I
questions.
did not feel that way. I didn't feel like I wasn't getting something out of the conversation. I wanted to contribute and make the conversation better.
You know, you were making it all about you. That's exactly what you were doing. The whole thing was about you.
He doesn't quite get it yet, but I do feel like David is asking the right questions on trying to improve himself. You can give him some credit for that, right, Teresa?
I mean, bare minimum credit.
Okay, well,
So you give
I'd agree, but yeah.
sliver of credit, and I think
Yeah.
that means that you guys should go out again. Teresa, would you like to go on a second date with David? We'll pay for it.
I like that you have to dangle the carrot of you paying for it.
Yeah, that's our thing.
Well, it helps sometimes. Will you do it?
I don't think that he's actually learned anything. Like, I don't think I can put up with another 20 minutes.
Okay, but now
Never mind
I
an
feel like
entire
you're
day.
the one who's not listening. I feel like you're interrupting.
Oh,
You did not
she's not
say that,
listening now.
David.
As he interrupts
Oh
her.
my God.
No, I mean, I was listening. I mean, I know that her sister is a dental hygienist and that she likes yoga. And
I don't like yoga. That's what I teach. That's what I do.
Oh my gosh, David.
Well, why you don't like it? You work in it and you don't like it?
Okay, you cannot sit here and try to get me on a technicality. This isn't a court of law. What is going on?
Well, I figured if you got into I knew you taught yoga. Like, sorry, I'm getting a little frustrated because all I just wanted to do was talk to you and get to know you better and have you get to know me. But apparently, you didn't want to get to know me. So
Wait, you're turning it around now?
it's really what it feels like. It feels like I call in and now it's the Everybody Attack David show.
No, David.
Oh,
David,
no.
I think everybody agrees here that you just have some areas to improve, and that's what you called in about the second date for. You wanted to know what you did wrong. She told you, and yeah, that hurts a little bit, but it's where we're at. Remember, we talked about it. It's a successful second date.
I don't think so. I think that a conversation is double-sided, like the tape, and you let people contribute. You let them be a part of the conversation. Just because it's your story doesn't mean I can't tell my story too, especially if my story is more interesting.
Okay, there's what it really is.
Yeah, I think that's the point where we know that I will not be going out on a second date.
Oh.
Really, that surprises me, Teresa. Completely surprised by that. Well, thank you for your time, and David, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date, man.
Don't worry, there's plenty of other fish in the dog park.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, can you tell me what that second date update was about again? I wasn't listening. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you missed today's second date update, this dude David wanted to call Teresa. She actually bailed like 20 minutes into their date while they were talking. She said, yeah, this isn't working for me, and left. And he didn't know why. So we got her on the phone, and we found out the reason that she wasn't calling him back and didn't want to hang out with him was because he didn't listen to a word that she said, and he kept interrupting her and talking about himself instead.
Yeah. I thought she was being like unfair, only giving him 20 minutes into the date. And then after we talked to him for a while, I'm like, ooh, I kind of get it.
He kept interrupting her during
the second date update. Yeah.
She's like, dude, I just don't have the energy for this anymore.
Right.
She's like, you know how hard that is to talk to someone and not have them listen? He's like, yeah, I do know how hard that is because one time I was talking and someone wasn't listening to me. Like, stop bringing it back on yourself the whole time. So they decided to not go out again, but I think he'll be just fine. Yeah. He's got himself to hang out with, so he's good.
That's true.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, dating in high school is awkward. Your hormones are raging. You both smell like body odor. Tough part about being a guy is try to spray on enough Axe body spray to cover that body odor. It never works. Trying to make out with somebody with cheese stuck in your braces, that's never fun.
Oh, gross.
But what's more awkward than dating in high school? Me dating a high schooler.
What?
Whoa.
That's awkward.
That took a turn that I didn't want to go to.
Curfews you got to deal with. Parents don't get it.
It's illegal.
Police officers don't get it.
Right, exactly.
But you know what I say? Age ain't nothing but a number, baby.
That is not true.
And I'll be there to pick you up at 3:30 this afternoon so we can go get a soda and some froyo. But this is not about me and my problems right now. This is about today's second dater. His name is Matt. And the reason that I said all that is because Matt reconnected with a high school sweetheart.
Oh, thank God.
I thought we were talking
I thought Matt was trying to go to homecoming dance all of a sudden, and it was going to get weird.
He reconnected with a high school sweetheart, and now she's not calling him back after they had a date. Matt, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's going on, Jubal?
Not much. How are you?
Oh, Matt.
I'm good. I'm all right.
So tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today.
Her name's Avery, and we went to high school together. We dated for like a year, our senior years, and then split up for college. I never really came back home until recently. I just moved back a few months ago, and I heard she was still here through some friends and found her on Facebook. And
how long ago was this?
We started messaging on Facebook a couple months ago.
Oh, no, I meant how long ago was your relationship with her in high school?
Oh, that was like 9 years ago.
9 years ago. Okay, that's a long time.
Yeah, it's definitely been a while. I mean, you know, you keep tabs on people, but I haven't like seen her or had like a real conversation with her or anything in that time.
So is this one of those things like when you reconnected to her, you know, you've always kind of still had feelings, or you're just like, hey, an old friend?
I mean, I still had feelings, definitely, but, you know, I was open to just reconnecting.
How did she react to you hitting her up on Facebook after all those years?
You know, I guess she was weirded out at first, for sure. I definitely tried to show her I didn't have an agenda or anything. I just wanted to see how she was doing, and I think that warmed her up, and we got to chatting.
You liar. You did have an agenda. You wanted to ask her out again.
Maybe that's probably true.
What was your reaction when you saw her picture after 9 years of not seeing her?
Well, when I saw her picture on Facebook, I mean, I definitely thought she looked amazing. She looked pretty much how I remembered her, you know, except grown up.
Nice.
I was going to say, she still looked like a 17-year-old girl. I was into that.
Gross.
Oh, my God. No, more like, you know, just she seems young and, you know, full of life, and she's got that same smile and these gorgeous eyes.
So tell us about your date then, when you guys actually met up. What did you do?
I took her out to dinner, but we were just basically catching up for, you know, an hour and a half. She was still, like, the same person, super friendly, really nice. You know, I mean, we had a good conversation overall. It went really well. But there was this, like, one part that got a little uncomfortable and awkward, and so now I'm rethinking everything.
What part was that?
Well, I went in for the kiss at the end of the night, and she definitely did the tilt the head away as I land on the cheek move.
You're like, what the hell? We've made out so many times before. Why are you shutting me down now?
That definitely was going through my head. But I was trying to cover that.
Did she say anything, or did she just, like, dodge the kiss and it was obvious?
She said, no, I'm sorry. It's just a little too soon. And I was like, oh, no, it felt really normal to kiss you right now, and I'm sorry. I should chill out. And she said, I had a really nice time. I'll talk to you later. And I said, cool, I'll give you a call. And then she just got in her car and drove off, and that was the last time I talked to her.
You haven't heard anything from her since your date at all?
Nada.
And you've tried texting and calling her?
I mean, I was trying to keep it cool, but I definitely called a couple times and threw out a few texts, for the next few days.
Since this was your high school sweetheart, it'd be awesome if you called and her parents answered, and you're like, can I speak to Avery, please?
I didn't call her home line. I still remember it, but I definitely got her new cell phone number.
Were you guys, firsts? I know that's creepy to say it that way, but I just want to know.
Creepy. You're asking about their 17-year-old sex life.
What's up with that tone you use?
Exactly.
If I said, hey, dude, did you take your V card? That would be different, but I felt like I should say it. Were you guys first?
No.
Were you? I'm just curious. I don't know. That could show
intimate,
how much exactly how intimate you were with each other and how serious things were with you and how much she remembers you, because girls don't normally forget their first. Normally, they don't.
Normally.
No, we were approaching that line, and then college came, so we were dancing with that line, and then I missed my opportunity.
Oh, so you're just looking. It's all right. I know why you still remember her then. She's the one that got away.
She did.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, thanks, guys.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Matt is on the phone. Today, he wants us to call his high school sweetheart, Avery. They reconnected after 9 years and went out on a date, and now she's not calling him back. Matt?
Yeah.
Before we get to the phone call, I just want to say I picture you in high school talking to this girl just kind of like this, just that music playing in the background, because that's about the time it was. So, hey, Avery, this is Matt. So I was thinking, maybe today after the pep rally, we could sort of, kind of stay behind while everybody leaves, and then we could go underneath the bleachers, and, we could do stuff. Are you interested in, doing some stuff under there? I promise that I'll be really, respectful. I'll do, under the shirt and maybe over the bra, and I will treat you with the utmost respect. And I promise, later I won't go into the locker room and tell everybody that we totally boned down. I'll just give them the honest answer that nothing really happened except I touched your bra. Okay, I probably won't let that happen. I'll probably exactly say that, we went all the way, but that's what we do in high school, so maybe you should just be cool with that? Okay, sweet. Then I'll see you at the bleachers right after the pep rally, okay? So, yeah, cool. Go team. Okay, see ya. Is that pretty much how you sounded?
Yeah, I mean, a little less Beavis and Butthead, but totally.
All right, so we're about to call her and get her on the phone and find out why she's not calling him back. If you didn't hear his date, they went out, they had a good time. There was an awkward moment when he tried to kiss her and she said no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get her on the phone right now and find out why she's not calling you back. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Avery, please?
This is?
Hey, Avery, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
From what? I'm sorry. From
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Sorry, I don't know your radio show.
Okay. Well, we're a morning show, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Have you ever heard of anything like that?
No.
What that is where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask if something went wrong. So somebody recently emailed us about you.
I haven't really been on any dates, so...
Did you go out with a guy named Matt a little while ago who you used to date in high school?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Matt emailed us and told us a little bit about your date.
Oh, my God.
Do you mind telling us why you're not calling Matt back?
I just, I just think it's better that we don't see each other.
Why is that?
I mean, what did he tell you guys?
I mean, he did tell us he tried to kiss you and you turned him down.
Wow. Okay, I'm surprised you shared that.
So he told us all that, and then he said at the end of the night you just got in your car, drove off, and now you won't answer any of his phone calls or text messages or anything.
I guess at a certain point in the conversation during the date, I felt weird. It just started to feel weird.
What made you feel weird?
Well, at a certain point, we started to talk about high school and reminiscing about that, and he really hammered it home hard, no pun intended, how we never had sex. Like, it never happened between us.
Like he talked about how you guys dated in high school, but you just never quite
sealed the deal.
Got there.
Right, exactly. And then he continued to talk about it.
How did he talk about that? I'm curious. I did ask him because I'm kind of a creep like that. You might not know me very well, but I was like, hey, were you guys each other's firsts, or did you go all the way since it was a high school relationship? And he said that you guys messed around a lot but never did anything. So how would he keep bringing that up, though?
Well, he just said, aren't you curious what it would be like?
What?
And then he started bringing up memories about, like that one time in the living room when your parents came home, or, we almost did it and then they came home, or, he's like, I learned a lot of stuff in college.
I learned a lot.
Was he trying to impress you with his newfound skills?
I don't know. I mean, it started to get really creepy because he was clearly fixated on it, for a long time. Like, he'd really been thinking about it for a long time. It was really obvious.
Did he say it that much, or were you just sensitive to it?
I mean, he would not let it go, and if that wasn't enough, he kept dipping his carrot in and out of his mashed potatoes as he was talking about it.
Gross!
Was he doing that on purpose?
I'm not sure, because it was like this very strange experience where he wouldn't take his eyes off me, but he was moving the carrot up and down in the mashed potatoes. It was really creepy.
Even if he wasn't doing it on purpose, I mean, subliminal may be even worse.
And locking eyes with me. I mean, it was really creepy.
Just staring you down, slowly dipping his carrot into his mashed potatoes. I don't often dip carrots into mashed potatoes, so maybe he was doing it on purpose.
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
Did you tell him that the whole conversation was making you uncomfortable?
I really didn't want to say anything at the time because I didn't want it to be weird. I mean, we had just gotten our food, and I didn't, I was hoping that he would stop talking about it, It's just not the conversation that I wanted to have.
I'm surprised he didn't pick up a dinner roll and start violating that with his carrot, too. That does sound like an awkward situation. The only thing more awkward than that, if he was actually on the phone listening, which he is. He's listening to this conversation right now.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Avery, this is Matt. Look, I'm sorry you're feeling comfortable, and I had no idea that I was making you feel that way. And the whole carrot in the mashed potatoes thing, that's so embarrassing. Did I really do that? I don't remember doing that.
Yes, you did it for the longest time. And you wouldn't stop talking about what it would be like if we did it, and don't you wish we had done it, and remember you give the bus jobs and other,
Did you actually say that to her, Matt?
I mean, it was definitely on my mind, but
at least you're admitting it.
I know this sounds so strange, but it was just I really can't explain how my brain and emotions just shot back 10 years, and I just, it was an unbelievable thing, and I just feel like I felt this energy and connection between us, and I'm kind of shocked that you didn't, Avery. Taking away all the weird shit I was doing.
Well, that's what you were projecting, though, It's I was having a good time, but then you just started licking your lips the whole time, and
so weird.
I just felt like you were staring at me like I was an object instead of somebody you used to know a whole person, you know?
You know, I'm sorry. I guess it was just on my mind, you know. We dated for such a long time, and we never fully completed that relationship, you know what I mean? And like, it's like there's no closure there for me.
Some people would say that was a full relationship and that there was closure.
I guess you guys can just agree to disagree, because it sounds like Matt really, really, really wants to finish what you guys started in high school.
Yeah, and that seems like all he wants. So
It sounds like Matt hasn't even ever been with another woman and that he's still fantasizing about his... Like, that's so weird to still be fantasizing about your high school girlfriend.
It's not that I've been fantasizing about her. It's just that we had such a strong connection and we were almost there. And I really wonder what it would be like physically to express those feelings and connections. And, you know, when you date people after high school you don't have that history with, like, you don't have all that intensity there. And so I just wonder if this would be, you know, if this would be a sign of, like, Avery was the one.
Or you reverted back to a horny high school boy who couldn't think about anything but that.
Exactly.
yeah, that's how I felt that night, and it just made me really uncomfortable.
Okay, well, this is a perfect time then for me to ask Avery if you will go out with Matt on a second date. We will pay for it.
That's a solid no.
But he's learned so much since high school. You heard him.
No.
Matt, sorry that didn't work out for you, but hey, man, at least you have all those high school memories, you know, that'll keep you warm and comfy at night.
We spent a lot of time on her parents' lawn chairs with this really comfortable quilt.
Oh my God, stop, please, Matt.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
If that wasn't enough, he kept dipping his carrot in and out of his mashed potatoes as he was talking about it.
Gross!
You was he doing that on purpose?
I'm not sure, because it was like this very strange experience where he wouldn't take his eyes off me, but he was moving the carrot up and down in the mashed potatoes. It was really creepy.
One of the weirdest things I've heard any dude do on a first date.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Matt wanted to call this girl named Avery. They were high school sweethearts. They reconnected, went out on a date, and I guess during the date he just kept talking about how awesome it would be if they went all the way, because they never went all the way in high school. They almost got all the way there, and I guess he's been thinking about it ever since. But during the date, when he was eating his food, while he was talking to her about this, he was looking at her and dipping his carrot in his mashed potatoes,
Just swirling
Just-
it around.
yeah.
You like that carrot, girl?
Somebody texted in at 78592 that says, I can't believe guys can be this clueless. Trust me, I've been a guy all my life. Yes, a lot of us are that clueless.
Yeah, and I'm imagining he is just dipping it and then sucking the mashed
Yeah,
potatoes
just
off the carrots slowly.
Look how sexy I am right now. If you want a second date update, just email the show, brookandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back.